Yo, late night ranting. It's a late night rant. College football started today. It's your boy, the Buckeye Up North. And my gears, I was about to say greers, but my gears are grinding now. Of course, you know, we had the Florida State, Georgia Tech matchup, which is really, you know, I would say premier matchup for the day. All the other games I really didn't pay attention to. And I didn't get to watch the Florida State Georgia Tech game because I got off of work at 10:30 this morning, working the third shift, and I stayed over for first shift a little bit, so I didn't get up in time to watch the game. The game was at noon. I wanted to get up by like 2 to catch, you know, the rest of it, you know, maybe second half of it, but your boy was too tired. But of course, I got up and saw the results and saw that, hey, like, Georgia Tech pulled it off. And of course, you know, it's college football season, so that means it's troll season. And the trolls, they got their food, you know, they got their battery, you know, so they ready to run down on Florida State. And you know, I understand, you know, it's just all in fun and good nature, but sometimes the stuff is just super annoying because they just. And it ain't even just the fans, it's the media too. Like, it's about to be a downpour on Florida State, and people are ready to rub it in their face because their fan base was upset that they didn't make the CFP last year, going undefeated, being a Power 5 school. Like, who wouldn't be mad? Any other fan base would be livid too. So I don't understand why people are holding it against them that they were quote unquote crying about. Not like, granted, they lost some key players, but they still won games, and I'm not going against the fact that they didn't make it. Like, you know, it's all subjectivity. That's what the whole college football playoff was born from, because we didn't like it when the BCS was using the computers and all that stuff, and we needed, we need some humans in there that can see the games and do the eye tests and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm not saying that I was against the ruling of ruling them out, but I'm not going to be naive or even biased to think that I wouldn't be upset if my team went undefeated, beat everybody they were supposed to, and then lose out on an opportunity of the postseason. Because, you know, it was only 4 teams then. Now it's 12 now, which brings me to my point. Florida State lost by 3 points to Georgia Tech, who was, I guess, a bad team last season. We don't know what Georgia Tech is this season. And when I say a bad team, I mean in terms of wins and losses. They might have been competitive in every game. I don't pay attention to Georgia Tech. What I'm saying is, I don't just understand why people be just so ready to call a team bad or they suck because they, like, and it's the opening game. Like, you don't know your team until you start playing. So Florida State, this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because they got the taste of defeat out the way, quick, boom. So now it's only uphill from here with nothing to lose, really. And you can afford to lose a game in this era of college football playoff now with 12 teams. And then Georgia Tech might actually be a solid team this year. Even if they don't qualify for the playoff, they could win 9-10 games. Who knows? But I just get annoyed by they be the fans, the media, the trolls. Like, to be so ready to just jump down on the team because they took an L. Shoot, from the way it's looking, everybody's going to take an L this year. If Florida State got theirs out the way, it's better to lose now than to lose one late in the year when things might be more on the line. Like, so that's all my rant is about. Like, it's just, I understand, like, we're excited. Football season is here. Like, you know, I don't care about either team. I had no fight in the game as far as who I wanted to win. It was just exciting to have some type of competitive game going and it being college football. I don't feel like stuff shows up, and I like to go to the comments just to see how people talking. Man, it's just like it's so annoying. Like it's been the same thing back to the team I root for, Ohio State. Like we lose 1-2 games a year for like the last, I don't know, I'll say 10 years, probably more than that, but let's just go back 10 years. Like we lose 1 to 2 games, and that's it. That's what we're judged off. Nothing else. Michigan beat us twice in 20 plus years. They finally win one, and they pulled off 3. You would think after all that losing would humble them a little bit and understand, like, hey, like, we just fortunate to be able to be back in this rivalry. No. They just think, oh, we're still soft. Oh, you got the guy, the center from Alabama, he can't snap against us. Just wait till, like, dude, like, okay. Like I said, if you guys have really established this winning culture, then cool. Y'all gonna be world beaters again this year. But I'm telling you, when you have a high turnover rate and you're not known as a team that just reloads, because granted or not, like I said, Ohio State is always a top 10, top 5 recruiting program. NIL, no NIL, whatever. You can say, Caleb Downs into the portal. You would be a fool not to go after this guy. And he played last year, so you know what he is. So yeah, he got what he asked for. We got the brand. We got the power to pay for that. So, like I said, don't want to hear no excuses this year from no fan base if we win it all. I don't want to hear nothing about no all-star. I don't want to hear Ryan crying day. He's soft. Okay. He can be soft and still win chips. So I don't want to hear them excuses. Keep that same energy. Keep it. Because you're going to keep it if we lose. And it's going to be 10 times worse if we lose it than if we win it. We're not going to get no praise. It's just going to be, you all-star team, Ryan Day had to pay. Like, dude, we paid 2 players outside of our own, which Michigan did. That's how you won the Natty. You kept things in-house. You paid people to stay. That's why you had a team full of 20-year seniors. You didn't go outside and bring too many people in, which was cool. That was Michigan winning how they won. Like I said, I'm not going to get into all the counter-styling stuff, because when the money was on the table and they had to play without it, and they played some played the best of the best, they won. So you guys won it y'all way. And I 100% give you credit for that. I'm not going to take nothing away from y'all winning y'all chip. That is y'all championship. But y'all just drunk off the success, man. Like, just idiotic. Like, you going after this center from Alabama that we got that has some snap problems and God, lo and behold, he don't learn from his mistakes and actually become a solid player for us. Just going off what you saw last year. Don't fall into that trap. It's a new season, baby. Now, if he does regress worse than what he did last year, okay. Then that's just what it is, man. But, man, y'all need to be humble. After all that losing, after being an afterthought, people saying Michigan State was our biggest rival. You would think y'all be like a little more humble about it. But nope, by any means necessary, who y'all are just arrogant a-holes. I can't stand the team up north. I can't. But anyway, I got off subject. But yeah, this Florida State thing, it sucks they lost, but hey, man, everything's in front of you now. And you got that feeling of defeat, and now you can just focus on every game after that. You'll be right back in it. So if I was a Florida State, I wouldn't even be on the internet looking at any of this stuff. Because people are just going to talk out the side of their necks until their team lose, and then they're going to make 30 excuses why they team failed. So anyway, let's get ready for week 1 and everybody else's teams and see how this season going to go. Peace.